They called her strange. She called it kindness. Compassion is courage. Dare to be different. Love is a superpower. Once upon a time, in a small town where stray animals roamed dusty streets and hearts were hardened by routine, lived a girl named Mira. While other children played games and chased noise, Mira chased silence. The quiet cry of a wounded bird, the soft whimper of a hungry street puppy, the trembling paws of a lost kitten. Her clothes were often dirt-stained, not from carelessness, but from tending to tiny paws and fragile wings. Some adults whispered, "She wastes her time." Children laughed, calling her the animal girl, mocking her soft heart as if kindness were something to be ashamed of.
Okay, little one.
But Mira
You'll be
didn't
all
stop.
right.
Every morning she carried leftover
Talking to
bread
birds
in her
again?
school bag. Every evening she stayed back near tea stalls, feeding scraps to forgotten souls. She didn't have wealth or power, only gentle palms and a heart that refused to turn away. Sometimes she cried when she couldn't save one. Sometimes she whispered apologies to the sky for not doing enough. She hugged puppies that shook in storms, whispered stories to injured birds as she wrapped them in old cloth, and prayed not for toys or dresses, but for animals to feel safe. Society called her weak, but her heart held the strength of 1,000 warriors. Life wasn't easy. Mira grew older and responsibilities grew with her. Her parents struggled financially. Neighbors complained about dirty animals near the house, and bullies matured into critics who called her dream foolish. Still, every extra coin she earned from tutoring younger kids went to food and bandages for street animals. She took online courses in animal care at night, studying by dim lantern light while stray dogs slept beside her, trusting her warmth. Some nights she felt
It's okay,
alone,
little one.
truly
You're
alone,
safe now.
when even her parents begged her to choose a real career. Tears often fell silently, not because she doubted her purpose, but because the world doubted it for her. But she held on to one truth. Love was not weakness. Love was bravery. She started rescuing more animals, using her small rooftop as a temporary shelter. Rain soaked her, sleepless nights drained her, and the smell of medicine clung to her clothes. Yet she smiled every time a healed animal wagged its tail or flew away strong. She didn't have applause. She had gratitude in innocent eyes. And that was
okay,
enough to
you're
keep
safe.
going. If you're enjoying this story, please like this motivational video and subscribe
It's
to
all right,
Voice of
little one.
Victory
You're
for
safe
more
now.
inspiring content.
That little girl
Years
cares for
passed.
birds more than
Mira
she
didn't
cares for
become a
herself.
doctor, lawyer, or
She's
engineer.
feeding the
She became
puppy.
something rarer, a guardian of voiceless
so
souls.
cute.
With relentless effort, crowdfunding
Don't worry,
struggles,
we
and
are
help
almost
from a few
home.
kind strangers
must be
who
hungry.
eventually discovered her mission, she built the first Animal Haven Rescue Center in her town, a safe place for strays to heal, eat, and be loved. She trained
to
volunteers, rescued
So
thousands,
weird.
inspired children to treat animals with kindness, and became the voice she once wished someone would be. The same people who mocked her now brought injured pets to her door. The same bullies who laughed now praised her strength. And one day, during the inauguration of her fully built rescue center, with banners, flowers, and happy tails wagging everywhere, Mira stood on stage holding a tiny puppy she once saved. Tears glimmered in her eyes as she whispered, "I didn't change the whole world, but for them, I changed one." The crowd clapped, but the loudest applause came from the universe for a girl who chose kindness in a world that taught her to ignore suffering. She didn't rise above others. She lifted lives others ignored. That was her victory. Moral of the story: being different is not a weakness. It is your gift. Kindness is strength, not softness. You don't need millions to change the world. You just need a heart that refuses to stay silent. Do good quietly. One day the world will notice. Love is power. Use it bravely.